To the word of the law. Now, this is going to be slightly different to our normal casts. First of all, this is a blind playthrough. I've only ever played half of this game, like the first half. I haven't ever finished it, and I've certainly not really done it in any depth. So, no hints, tips, spoilers, backseating, anything like that, as per normal, otherwise you will be removed from chat. But not only that, this is a lore playthrough. I'm going to be going through at a slow pace, going over everything I find with a fine-tooth comb, trying to create a honeycomb, or a spider's web, whichever way you want to look at it, whichever your preferred insect is, of information, of secrets, of story, of characters and events, and stranger things beyond. And I'm going to be doing that all up here, in my head, and then out of my mouth. That's how this is going to go. I would appreciate we just don't talk about the game at all, if we can. I mean, obviously you can be like, oh, I love this game, or hooray, he beat the boss. Don't, no lore, no, oh, that'll make sense later. No, I wonder what this means. No speculation, if that's at all possible. I know it's a tough ask, but I want to do this whole thing inside my own head. And then present it to you, probably wrong, probably not correct, but it'll be my version of the story, which is what I'm after here. Also, let me know how loud the game is and stuff. The music's quite loud in this game, but just let me know. So yeah, you'll probably get purged. You'll probably get purged if you do decide you want to spoil something. That's just a 1-second timeout. It's nothing personal, it's just to stop me from seeing anything. Although I don't know if I have any moderators in chat. Either way, try and avoid it. If you persist, see you tomorrow. Quite basically. Yo, Steve, how's it going? How are you today? A bit pissy they can port Neo, but not Bloodborne for PC. It's the framework. It's the framework, and it's the contracts that they signed. As far as I'm aware, Bloodborne is Sony property. It's a Sony IP. It's not a Capcom game. Like, is Neo Capcom? Or is that Namco Bandai? Or is it neither? Basically, Neo isn't owned by Sony, but Bloodborne is. I haven't touched anything yet. Are we about to get lore before we've even begun? Okay then. Right, well. There's a little bit for us to sink our teeth into right there, isn't there? Alright, one thing I just want to do very quickly. Before I forget, and then we can talk about what we just saw. Hi, it's me. I'm huge. And now I'm gone. Brilliant. Cool. So, let's see what we've got here. We'll watch that again in a second and I'll talk over the top of it. I just wanted to watch the whole thing, you know, sans me making a bunch of noise over it. How was the audio for the cutscene, guys? Nice and loud, but not too loud. Alright. Let's get started. Bloodborne. There's a title for you. So if anyone doesn't know, I have a background. I have a degree. Not really a background. I have some education in biosciences. I am technically trained to be a scientist in terms of lab work and stuff like that for biology. So when I see the word Bloodborne, ooh, does it get my mind whirring. So there are two variations on this word. It's either going to mean whatever it is a disease usually, but some kind of pathogen that is either carried in the blood or generated in the blood. Either born from blood or born by blood. Cool. There was certainly a lot of blood in that video. All right, here we go. Let's go through this one together. Let's see what we've got here. So this is what IV drips used to look like. Old-timey glass conicals. Well, there's some blood in solution. Okay. So that means something is going from something else into the solution, into the body, usually. This is a very high gothic style. It makes me think Victorian or Edwardian, but at the same time European, not British. Abandoned crap in the streets. Man in a wheelchair, red lantern. And angry mobs, here we go. Resident Evil 4 vibes. Resident Evil dog, skinned and blind. Okay. And now we have this fellow dragging away said dog. Now this is our hunter from the box art, by the looks of things. And he doesn't seem to be getting along with the mob. But that's fine because they all look like that dog. Crazy blind eyes and stuff. There's our title again. Now we're underground. Or in ruins of some kind. Now we might be looking for something, but he was checking out the architecture. Not just like, oh, where's the shiny stuff? He was looking at the walls. Hundreds of candles, presumably lit at one point. Whatever the heck that thing was is. That's what I'm after. Okay then. Cool, alright, so a lot of questions already. We're looking, I'm thinking immediately we've got some sort of disease. some sort of plague that has driven this city or this town to pitchfork mobs in the street. Torches and pitchforks out, hunting or cleansing the streets of something. I'm looking at this title screen here. There's a dead body or something in the corner. But this man right here, he's a professional. He's hunting his way through the streets, killing everybody he seems to be coming across. But he's not armed the same as the peasants, or the people, the townsfolk, by the looks of things. They had bits of wood, like farming implements. This guy is a professional. He has like crazy weaponry. He's got blades that flick out and twist and cut. All seem to be custom made, so whatever his job is, he's been doing it for a while. Or he's got a lot of history and heritage behind it. Alright, well, let's see how this goes, shall we? I'm playing offline because I refuse to let the internet get in the way of my fun. Yeah, he's probably an accountant, yeah. I refuse to let the internet get in the way of my fun, plus I have no interest in being disrupted from my exploration by another player, quite frankly. So, what else can we see from the start screen? It's nighttime. It's nighttime in the start screen. It's nighttime in the cutscenes. Oh, thank you for the cheer, Exoit. 500 bits. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. A cheer unlocked gifts for 3 others. Oh, Twitch. Oh, Twitch. Crazy kids and your schemes to make money. Alright, well. Yeah, it's nighttime. Whatever's going on we haven't seen the daylight yet. I'm thinking vampires, but from what I saw of the thing that came up behind and all the crazy flayed dogs and stuff, I'm thinking werewolves. Also, from the little bits I do know about having like sort of quarter played this game before, I'm thinking werewolves. And yeah, the architecture. A lot of people have said like, oh, Victorian. No, I'm not getting Victorian. These are cathedrals and spires. British religion now, and for the longest time, has been plain grey stone. It has been a religion, Protestantism of, what's the word I'm looking for? Repentance? No austerity to it whatsoever. No, this reminds me of France, Spain, Germany, Portugal. Mostly the more sort of Latin countries. Spires and crenellations and statues. Although even that's not exactly the nicest religion in the world. Okay. New game. I'm going to turn the brightness up a little bit. The screen I'm playing on is one of those super dark screens. It's got like extra blacks. So it's a bit dark for me to see, and this is a dark game. Plus it'll help you guys see a bit better over there. So here we go. Adjust the slider until the man is visible and the beast invisible. Very curious to see that the man is a man, top hat, cravat, high-necked coat. The beast is a man, top hat, high-necked coat, beard. Curious. Curiouser and curiouser. So the distinction between man and beast, according to the menu's brightness options, not that much. It's about facial hair. I'm I'm going to assume that's all okay until I need to change it.
Oh, yeah. Paleblood. Well, you've come to the right place.
Paleblood.
Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Okay, some things to talk about here. Ah, yes. Paleblood. I don't know what Paleblood is, but this guy, our guy in the wheelchair from the preamble, this guy seems to know what Paleblood is. He seems to think I know what Paleblood is. Paleblood is apparently a thing to know about. And apparently I don't know about it. At least as a player, I don't. My character might. We're in a place called Yharnam, which is the home of blood ministration, not administration. Ministration is a term. It's a kind of religious bureaucracy. So that's curious. Blood ministration. And we need to sign a contract to get ourselves a little bit of Yharnam blood. So one thing I noticed when I was playing this game previously, and seeing occasionally other people play it, there are going to be lots of terms that are kind of thrown around that are very close to one another. Paleblood, blood, Yharnam blood. I don't know if they're the same, if they're different. So it's gonna be up to us to try and distinguish between the lot of them. So we're an outsider as well. We are new to this place. Enter name. Ramshackle. It's a bit of a bloody mess around here. Also, it's kind of answered my question a little bit about the variation of Bloodborne. If they're giving me blood, it means it lives in the blood. It's not born in the blood, it lives there. Okay. I don't mind being male, that's cool. Yeah, doesn't really matter to me in this game. Age? Young. Age only affects appearance and has no bearing on ability. Young, mature, or aged. Like a cheese or a fine wine. It all depends on the vintage. Can we, I was gonna say, can we zoom in on that face? The answer is no, not really. I kinda wanna be aged. I wanna be an old man, fighting my way through the world. Okay, origin. Milquetoast. Ordinary, happy upbringing. All attributes average. Lone survivor. The lone survivor of a lost hamlet. High life essence and vigor. Troubled childhood, suffered misfortune in youth. Highly resilient as a result. The violent past is a terribly violent past. Rash, but stronger for it. Professional is a born specialist, fit for sleuthing or academia. Military veteran, experienced in war, a soldier with strength and skill. Noble scion of a respectable line with faith in your pedigree. Cruel fate has faced terrible hardships, but now confident in your purpose. And a waste of skin. You are nothing. Talentless. You shouldn't have been born. Well, don't know how I feel about all of that, but you're probably right. So, our attributes are level, blood echoes, vitality, endurance, strength, skill, blood tinge, and arcane. Now, I'll be honest, I'm probably going to go for a strength build. Because I very rarely do the strength builds. I'm always been a bit of a dex man myself, so I'm kind of tempted to give the strength run a go. See what happens. Blood tinge, I believe, is to do with your firearms capability. Or, again, maybe something to do with blood, who knows. And arcane, magic, I would guess. Or implements that require the use of magic. Or arcane in a different term, like blood magic. What would blood magic be? If like fire magic is pyromancy, would it be hemomancy? Hemathaumatology? Something like that. I can't remember if mancy is Latin or Greek is the problem, so could be either. Blood magic makes you think of Dragon Age. Some very interesting stuff in Dragon Age about blood magic. So I think if we want to jump straight in with the best strength, Violent Past seems to be our best bet there with 15 strength. That's pretty impressive, to be honest. Decent health and stamina as well by the looks of things. So let's start with a Violent Past. Alright, welcome to the next half an hour of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Me making my character. So we could use a youthful voice. Okay. A mature voice. Okay. And the aged voice. Aged voice it is. I love the one at the end where it's like, these are all the sounds you'll make. This is you hitting something. This is you getting hit. This is you getting hit badly. This is you dying. This is you falling down a bottomless well. Alright, my build. Standard, slim, very burly, burly upper body, burly lower body, small head, or large head. Let's take some burl. Let's be a buff old man. I choose between 3 different screams. Alright, I'm not gonna sit here and like scale out my arms and legs and stuff. That's fine. Oof. You and me both, buddy. You and me both. So, skin colors. Everybody remember Dark Souls 1? This is so much nicer. Let's go corpse yellow. Perfect. Okay, we can really dig into all of that. Let's go for some face details, though. Various face presets. Oh. I don't know what it is about this game. Like, this game just makes me think stern librarian. Everything about this game is screaming to be like, oh yes, it's going to be all about Van Helsing and all the other vampire hunters and stuff like that. Yeah, this is the ideal male body. You might not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Gonna get them good collarbones. Alright, well. Question is, how old can we make this man? He does know what it is. I'm not a big fan of his, like, green lips, I must say. His green lips, not doing a huge amount for me. Let's see what we can do with hair. I think... What have we got here? Let's change up his hair color so I can see what it is, first of all. There we go. It's no longer black on a black background. I can actually see what his hair is. Need some kind of glasses. We'll get there at some point, I'm sure. Oh, very scraggly. Oh, cool. It lets you choose between male and female styles for male and female characters. Good. Oof. It's quite a prow. That might be the worst haircut I've ever seen. Do I usually make characters look like me or as different as possible? Yes and no. I prefer making them as different as possible. Normally, if I have the option, I'm usually playing female. Just because, whatever, I get enough. There's enough pre-made characters out there who are male. No, let's just go for the slick back. Don't know if we need the twirled mustache here. Oh hey, he's got that's my facial hair. I think he does need some sort of. Oh god, do we want to just go with the Hercule Poirot? Because I think we totally could. I love how I'm doing this. I'm going through all of this effort. I'm going to see his face for about 5 seconds. We're going to get about 5 seconds of face time. And then it's going to be buried under a hood or a hat. Now let's go for that. Let's go for the Bronson. Old-timey Victorian strongman. Give him some heavy lids. You can give him no eyelashes at all. That's kind of disturbing. Let's add some eyelashes so we don't think he's a snake. Yeah, no, I do love making a good custom character. Again, for me, it either takes 5 minutes or 5 hours to make a character. Yes. All of his hair has migrated to his eyebrows. Oh, we can change his pupils, can we? Oh man, we can change, like, each of them. We can do the old, oh, he's blind in one eye thing. But we don't need to do that. Eye color is fine. I'm just... Man, it's his yellow lips. Someone said he needed glasses, yeah? Ooh. Those are some fancy looking glasses. The old pince-nez. The monocular. The tiny Professor Spectacles. The sewn on or stuck on goggles. Oh, he needs his hair back. Oh yes. He said he's going to be very disappointed with the enemies he comes across, that's for certain. Man, we're going to be here for a while, aren't we? Oh, we can give him scars. It says tattoo or mark, but they're not tattoos, they're just marks. A beauty spot. He's beautiful. I'm not angry with you, I'm just disappointed. Man, I cannot decide which of these glasses. Nah, that's too much like real glasses. Let's give him the stupid nose glasses, that'll do. Well, there's our dude, again. We're not gonna see him. We're not gonna see him, so that will do. Alright. So this is our contract. We're signing a contract to get a little bit of Yharnam blood to help solve the mystery of the Paleblood. That's what we know so far. Says the man in the wheelchair. Of course, have to trust him. Finalize the contract. Yes. Nope. Okay, so this game does a thing where the loading screens, it never used to be like this, I know that much. The loading screens have item notifications on them. I don't want to see this. This is spoilers. This is game spoilers. I'm not looking. I won't look. You can't make me. Bloodborne.
Good. All signed and sealed.
You have no eyes.
Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
Don't like that he was laughing. Yeah, there's that transfusion thing we saw in the intro. Hi, you.
You found yourself a hunter.
Okay then. So, Welcome to Yosefka's clinic. Is apparently how that's pronounced. What happened there? Man in the wheelchair took our contract, which allowed us to have a transfusion. Also, Firebuck, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. It says, before I forget, got this. It's not much, but it's all the Twitch money I have left. Well, thank you. I appreciate it greatly, however little it is. So we got our transfusion. He seemed real happy about the whole thing. He seemed pretty happy that he'd given us this blood transfusion. We black out. Wake up in the darkness, he's gone. Presumably sometime later, he's gone still. And it is still the darkness. Alright. From a pool of blood that you'll notice is no longer there, although there is a mysterious hole in the ground. A werewolf, let's call them werewolves for now. A wolf comes crawling out and tries to grab me, but catches on fire. And all these little white dudes start crawling up. Horrible faces touching me. Smothering me? Possibly. Certainly trying to get close. A crazy lady saying, "Found yourself a hunter." Before we went under, after we took the blood and went under, we were told, you may think this all but a dream, or a bad dream. That makes me think that what we saw there isn't real. Like the thing crawling out of the blood, it's probably a metaphor. That might be what is born in the blood, a la Bloodborne. In the blood, from the blood, comes this monster. It catches fire, and then these white creatures, I'm going to make the connection, white blood cells, immune system, clamber all over me and stop him from touching me. Set fire to the bad stuff in the blood. There you go. There's a working theory for you. This is now all basically a grimdark version of Osmosis Jones. That's where we're at. Alright, well, we're in a clinic. On a table. Surgery table. There's our IV tubes. Bloody bandages. Again, this does not seem like the same place or the same time as Wheelchair Man. He, I am assuming, is long gone. Maybe wrong. If we could avoid speculation at this time. I don't want, 1, you to guess the right answer and accidentally give it away. 2, put ideas in my head. Or 3, come up with an idea that's much better than what the game has to offer, and then disappoint me. We've got a door. Does not open from this side. I see the man from Dark Souls has also visited Yharnam. Going around closing all the doors and locking them from the wrong side. Yeah, this place is in total disrepair. Ooh, shiny bit of paper. Handwritten scroll. Seek Paleblood to transcend the hunt. So that's the second reference to Paleblood we've been given. Paleblood being one of Yharnam's great mysteries. If we find it, or if we seek it, we will transcend the hunt. Move beyond the hunt, whatever that means. Alright, well. Creaky. This place is definitely old and abandoned, isn't it? So there are those little, little dudes again. who bring me messages. Attack with right hand. With a sweet-ass karate chop, okay. Alright, so these guys are on my side. They weren't, or at least they're on my side right now. They weren't rising up to smother me in my sleep. They're helping me. Protecting me, like I said, like white blood cells, maybe. Hey, Cosmotic, how are you? Yeah. Going through this using the power of my own brain. Sounds delicious. So many transfusion tables. This looks like when you go and give blood, or looks like a chemotherapy suite. So whatever they were doing with these transfusions, they were doing a lot of it. I don't think it's a metaphor anymore. Turns out creepy wolf things definitely exist. Okay. He's taking a fair bit of damage and he's eating someone. Puppy! Alright, well. Game's letting me target him like an enemy. What's my... circle is dodge. What have I been playing recently that has X as dodge? Because that's what I keep trying to do. Alright. Nope, nope, definitely heard me coming. Oh, you're big. Where's my 60 frames per second, please? Alright, never mind. Alright, we're breaking all of this. I've got nowhere to heal, and he hurts. Also, my little side slaps don't seem to be doing a huge amount. Got plenty of stamina though. Picked a good starting class for lots of stamina. Ow! Nope. Nope. Oh, I get health back for hitting them whilst I've taken damage. Okay, good to know. Come on, buddy. I ain't coming to you. It's been a while since I've played a Souls-like, actually. Couple of little taps on the butt. Just get a big rolled up newspaper, bop him on the nose. Ow. Okay, so if you get hit, you gotta get right back in there. Cause some real trouble. Okay, he's kind of stuck on a chair a little bit there. Whoop. Keeping away. I'm going to assume this is one of those training fights. I'm probably supposed to die to this, judging by the minuscule damage I do and the huge amount of damage he does. I'm not supposed to be here doing this. And I'll check after I've fought this guy, but how's the audio and stuff still? At least I'm hoping they're not expecting me to go through the game with a 2 damage slap. Nearly got him. Just don't get cocky, kid. Nearly. You've got to have, like, 2 drops of blood left in you. There we go. Woo. Sounds good. Not enough dying noises. Perfect. Thank you, folks. Alright, well, there we go. So, what have we got here? What are we looking at? Again, screaming werewolf. It's an animal. Humanoid, though. Is that an item? Yes, it is. 3 blood vials. That's true, we should check our inventory and see what we've got. So yeah, big animal. But dressed in, like, bandages? It's got rags on it. Sentience. Previously human. And my 3 blood vials are now up in the top corner. So those are, I'm guessing, healing items? What have we got? Inventory. Here we go. The Hunter's Mark. Dangling, upside-down rune etched in one's mind. The symbol of a hunter. By focusing one's thoughts on this rune, a hunter loses all blood echoes but awakens afresh, as if it were all just a bad dream. That's what that man said to us. That's what the guy in the wheelchair said. Also, dangling upside down rune. 2 things come to mind. 1, flip it around. That's the way up it's meant to be. Upside down implies a wrong state. That right side up is the correct way for it to be. So remember it in this shape and the next shape, the other shape. Also, dangling upside down reminds me, and the shape of the rune, of the Hanged Man tarot card. I don't know what the Hanged Man tarot card means. I've not really read up on my tarot, please don't tell me. But it's tarot. So there's that. We own one of those. I would assume it operates the same way as the Dark Sign in Dark Souls. Lets me go back to the bonfire or whatever. Materials, key items, right-hand weapons, left-hand weapons. Black Hood Foreign. Okay, read through this in a second. Hello everybody, come on in. Welcome to our lore-based playthrough of Bloodborne. Okay, so, Black Hood. Hood worn upon awakening to the nightmare of blood and beasts. Perhaps its wearer had to stay out of sight and travel by cover of darkness. Without memory, who will ever know? Okay, awakening to the nightmare of blood and beasts. Lots of dream talk. It's, I'm immediately... What's real? What isn't? Is it a dream? Is it an inception? Am I dreaming within a dream? Is Leonardo DiCaprio going to show up at some point and be all, like, cool at me? Don't know. But either way, the layer of reality upon which we are operating, who knows? Where I had to stay out of sight and travel by cover of darkness. Okay, so obscuring our features. We don't want anyone to know who we are, or what we are becoming. Clothing worn upon awakening to the nightmare of blood and beasts. Not typical clothing for Yharnam. Perhaps it is of foreign origin. It is said, after all, the traveller came to Yharnam from afar. Without memory, who will ever know? This tells me that these text transcripts are written past tense, like a travel log. It is said, after all, the traveller came to Yharnam. It's telling a story of things that have happened. I'm going to assume I'm the traveller. I chew when I think. I chew the inside of my mouth when I'm thinking too much, so I apologise for that. Yeah, we're the traveller. We're a storied figure. What we're about to do is going to change the shape of things. Played the other Souls games extensively. My history with the Souls games is I have played Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. All of them, apart from the DLC for Dark Souls 3. I haven't played that. I've never really got into the lore of them. I enjoyed them, and I enjoyed the way the story was told, but I never sat down and really, like, sunk my teeth into it. For Bloodborne, I've started this game a few times. I get distracted, I get frustrated, and then I leave it for like 6 months. So I've never finished this one. I've never really played this one either. And I've definitely not sat and read everything and come to my own conclusions. That's what we're doing this time. I'm playing through the game and I'm soaking up as much as I can of all that juicy background detail, and I'm trying to piece together the story myself. Bandage worn upon awakening to the nightmare of blood and beasts, terribly worn and unsanitary. A faint memory recalls blood ministration, involving the transfusion of unknown blood. Not long after, the nightmare began. Again, it's implying to me that the man we met, the old man, that was a different time place. That was a different time period, a different reality space, a different layer of consciousness. It happened a long time ago in some meta level. We got our transfusion a long time ago. And that's the same as it was for that one. Okay, so there's our foreign garb. Do I not get to read about my my things? I don't get to read about my blood vials, apparently. At least, not yet. It's kind of what I was looking forward to, actually. Alright, what were you chowing down on, buddy? Again, amongst all of these transfusion tables? I hope so too, Portable. I hope so too. Okay, at first I assumed he was eating a man. And for all intents and purposes, he was. Look at the size of that man's arm, though, and all the hair on his face. He is horribly distended. And this guy over here as well. They remind me of the people we saw in the prologue, in the intro. The one who we were hunting before. So again, werewolves. Cannibalistic werewolves, apparently, who will eat anything they can get their hands on. What have we got in here? Triangle restores HP using blood vials. Hypodermic needle straight into the thigh. Reinvigorating our health. Some more blood vials. I can't believe it doesn't have a... I'm not going crazy, right? Sounds going kind of funny, and I don't know why. I can't believe it doesn't have an inventory entry. Again, maybe that will come later. Books and vials and jars and bone saws and chemicals. Surgery. Important thing to remember, if this is sort of the Edwardian Elizabethan period, and if it's set as I think it is in Europe, then we're talking barber surgeons, lecture theatres, maybe tampering with bodies is still a heretical crime. Never know. Alright. Onwards and upwards. Yeah, fake spoilers are just as bad as real ones. I will be, and my mods will be purging anything from chat I don't need to see, or I shouldn't see. Persistent attempts to ruin the lore for me will result in 24-hour bans. Alright. Welcome to Yharnam. We go from a clinic straight into a graveyard. We've got graves. We've got statues offering up candles in their arms and repentance. Faces covered. Bells in the distance. Something's walking about. I can hear it. Everything looks like a chapel. Everything feels like a chapel or a church. Closed by a device. I can hear something making a whole mess of noise. Keep an eye out for whatever that is. Yeah, good old bone saws. Yeah, so alright. Immediately into a graveyard. And through the gates. Just like the hospital here in your town. The graveyard is right next to the hospital here. Ease of access, I guess. Central Yharnam. Alright, one thing I've noticed is stuff does appear here, where basically right where I am. Does it let me pause the game? No, it doesn't, because it's freaking Souls game. Oh, I didn't even notice this guy. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm just gonna fly my way across here. There we go. Cool. Now I shouldn't be in the way of anything. Right. What did I miss here? Dead body in the graveyard. Quicksilver bullets. That's the other thing up there in the top. Not telling me about those either. Alright, it's cool. I didn't want to know anyway. Coffins with nothing in, but coffins out in the open. Graves stacked upon graves. Hundreds of them everywhere. Space to bury bodies is apparently a little bit of a privilege around here. Coffins and coffins and coffins, chained closed, metal clasps and locks. Fancy ass hat, can I have that? Nope. Big old carriages. Okay then. More blood vials on dead bodies. Ooh, this is an impressive looking height. Bridge that goes over there. I'm sure all these places will become well known to us by the end of this, but okay. Welcome to Yharnam, apparently. Place has seen better days. Supplicant statues all over the place. The penitents and... That horse has been dead a long time, oof. So whatever's going on here has been happening for at least a week. At least long enough for that to happen. So I saw someone... Saw some around here. Alright, hi. Oh god, here we go again. So we've got our torches and pitchforks and peasantry armed with... Ow. Peasantry armed with sharp implements. Although this man also appears to be like... beastified. Filthy and covered in blood. Trying to drive me back with that fire. Burn, burn, he says. Again, he's trying to like, wow. Trying to push me back like you would a wolf or something. A beast. Driving me back with fire. Come on, buddy. We're gonna be, I do have a strong attack. Okay. Gonna be here for a while, so if we could just get on with this. Ow. Screaming for God's help. Plague-ridden rat. Okay, so this guy can talk. He's sentient. Reasonable. Certainly got thoughts going through his head about how much of a bad man I am. Although it's hard to tell, maybe he just thinks everybody is a bad man right now. I'm not a beast. I killed a beast. Oop. Admittedly, I did just jump in and start swinging away. He's nowhere near as tough as the werewolf was, at least. Come on, buddy. Nearly got him. Not wanted here. I just came for some of that sweet, sweet blood ministration you've got going. Alright, so the locals screaming at me, calling me a foul beast, plague-ridden rat. Not wanted here. Well, okay then. Not going that way. More of these carriages and stuff. Some more blood vials, lovely. I'll pull a lever. I'll pull any lever. I'll push any red button. Ah. Why do they have ladders that go up to the roof? Is accessing the roof important? Maybe. What do we got down here? Oh, sleepy dead bodies. Hey, buddy. Yeah, this guy's got that distended arm. So. We had the guy capable of words trying to hit me with his... Oh no, this guy's capable of words. It's all my fault. All my fault, apparently. Were you hiding from the guy with the fire, or are you on his side? Because it looked like you were playing dead. Karate chopped in the neck. Aha. More blood vials. So yeah, these guys are twisted. The other guy didn't seem to be. He had like some scraggly facial hair, but some people just unfortunately can't grow a proper beard. Like me. But that man, playing dead in the street, has some crazy, grotesque deformities going on. So yeah, were you hiding? Oh, another one. This guy as well, both of them. Am I now?
Away! Away! Help me! Oh God!
I can't remember if he said help me, heal me, or kill me then. Or a combination of all three.
Away! Away!
Come on then, you. I'll say, I love the feel of the combat. Can't wait to have some actual weapons. Okay, that strength attack wasn't worth the effort I put into it. This town's finished. Is it now? Oh, there we go. Molotov cocktails. There we go. Explodes in raging flames when thrown against an object. One of the oldest hunter tools available in the workshop. Since the tragedy that struck old Yharnam, fire has become a staple in beast hunts, and is thought to cleanse impurity. Certain types of beasts have an abnormal fear of flame. Hunter tools in the workshop. So, remember I said before, this guy seems like a professional. He's got all these crazy gadgets and stuff that you don't just find in the street. Apparently there's a whole, like, system of smithing specifically for these hunters. Since the tragedy that struck old Yharnam. Now, my knowledge of British towns and British naming systems makes me go, oh, old Yharnam. That's like, you know, upper somewhere, lower somewhere, middle somewhere. Old Yharnam to me is Old Town. Maybe a part of the city, maybe a further district, maybe a different village. Or, no, it's because it's got a capital O. If it was just Old Yharnam, single lowercase o, it'd be in the past. But no, it sounds to me like a tragedy struck somewhere as part of this region. And now we're hunting beasts and we're using fires. And it's cleansing impurity. Now, they used to burn a lot of stuff because they thought it would get rid of the miasma. I came from over there. Behind me somewhere. Hello? Oh. Yeah, miasma, the bad smell. They used to think that burning bodies would drive away the miasma bad smell that caused sickness. They didn't know, of course, that burning the bodies killed the microbes and prevented infection, so it worked, and everyone was like, hooray, we got rid of the bad smell with fire. What's this? Ah, lamp. Wonderful. So, light the lamp. That's our bonfires for this game. This lamp now transports you back to the hunter's dream. Upon death, you will awaken at this lamp. Dreams, waking up. I can return to the hunter's dream. I'm guessing let's do that. Let's see where that goes. My little messenger folks praying at this lamp. Surrounding it like moths about a flame. So we're leaving this nightmare that we woke up into. Apparently. We woke up into the nightmare of blood and beasts. And now we're leaving the nightmare to go to a dream. The hunter's dream. If it turns out that this is all like, you woke up but it was all a dream you had on a train whilst going to your blood donation clinic, I'll be very disappointed, but I doubt it's going to be that bad. The hunter's dream. So we do wake up here. We literally go from standing upright, touching the lantern, and then lying on the ground here. Let's not move. Let's just take it in. Gravestones. Flowers. those crazy pillars that remind me of Ash Lake from Dark Souls. I'm gonna go get a good look at those in a second. These ones don't go into the clouds, though. More gravestones, more flowers, trees. Those little like pale dudes, messenger giver dudes are everywhere. The moon, huge and full. And one would assume a chapel, mausoleum for the graveyard. Should we talk about the moon for a second? And its role in the world and the universe? In terms of culture, at least. The moon is the eye of madness. It is the second sun. It is the watchful gaze. It is everything that we attribute to the sun, but inverted. Hey, crash test. The full moon was a sign of, well, we get the word lunacy, for example, from the moon. The idea that when the moon is full and bright and gazing upon you, bad things happen, mad things happen, craziness breeds. I mean, it's a known fact now that lunar cycles affect the tides, affect winds, affect bodies. But back when this game was set, you know, back in the time of Victorianism, yeah, we didn't know anything about the moon. We just knew it was there. We attributed a lot of crazy stuff to it. That moon is huge. We are super close. Either it's super close or it's one of those harvest moons, also known as a blood moon. Although, not in this case, but it can be the blood moon, where it sits in atmospherics, it goes red and stuff. Alright. Well, we arrive here. This is the way, this is the direction we were facing. Game wants us to go forward. I'm gonna follow my eye, drawn first to the staircase, leading up to the chapel, and next to this figure, sat next to the lamp. The eye is always drawn to leading lines and light sources. So we've got helpful messenger friends. Those guys have shown up and helped so far, so I go see their candles, go look at them. Oh, look. They want my attention. They want me to take me back to the game. Okay, cool. That's where that goes. Second, as we're passing, whoever this is, can I get a good camera angle? I cannot. An abandoned doll. So a full life-sized doll. Cool. Alright, well, the next thing that happened was, leading up the stairs, revealed to me a gift from the messengers, and that's their name, Messengers, capital M. They that provide messages. The messengers offer you a trick weapon. Choose one. Trick weapons are wielded with the right hand and are employed in beast hunting. Alright, so we have the saw cleaver, the hunter's axe, and the threaded cane. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out what all of these stats are. No, I wanna see what each of the stats means. Doesn't actually tell me. Okay, well, I recognize some of these symbols. I don't know what the rectangle with the slash in means. Please, by the way, I'm going to make a lot of these sort of statements where like, I don't know what this means. Unless I literally say, hi, chat. Please tell me the answer to this question. I'm not after a solution. I know some of you are going to be like chomping at the bit. You're going to have to sit on your hands. I'm sorry. We have a message. We have a thing in the Discord. If you want to head over to the Discord. There is literally a spoilers channel there, which I don't look in. So if you want to talk about the game, head on over there. But please don't tell me anything I don't literally ask for. Specifically. Okay, so it's got 4 symbols after that. It's got... Ah, no, I think I can see what this means. Okay. So I know what the red and the star are. That was Blood Tinge and Arcane from when we were getting our stats done. In fact, they're down there in the bottom corner, in the bottom right there. Blood Tinge and Arcane. Those were stats. I'm assuming then it's a type of damage. It's going to be Blood Tinge damage, Arcane damage, because the next 2 symbols are a flame and a lightning bolt. Fire damage, lightning damage. Understandable, reasonable. Gonna assume then that the 3 different stats we have here on these 3 at the far left are physical damage, cutting damage, slicing things in half. Of which the Saw Cleaver has 90, Hunter's Axe has 98, and the Threaded Cane has 78. Cool. Don't know what the 200 symbol means. It's an orb with a crack in it. Durability, breakability, armor piercing. Could be. Oh, hang on. I'm an idiot. So I figured all that out using the power of my genius brain. Unfortunately, genius brain failed to notice the second column that has all of those stats just read out for me. It's just there, basically. Just there. All those things I just said, right there, in the middle, for me to talk about. Okay, physical attack, blood attack, arcane, fire, bolt, and the cracked orb is durability. Special attack, I'm going to assume poison and bleeding. 100 snakes and 100 puppies. Attribute bonuses scaling off strength and skill, and arcane for the Saw Cleaver as well. Okay, those 2 are basically the same. Hunter's Axe requires a bit more strength and a bit more skill. Threaded Cane requires more skill. Cool. This game expects me to read, probably. Hi, you? What's up? Hi. Can I help you with something? You're just gonna sit there. Yeah? Do you want me to make you some space? Shall I make you some space so you can lie down? Because apparently you're not going to leave me alone. So if you want me to make you some space. Better? Yeah? Can I carry on with my thing now? You're a good cat. Alright, so my fast stats over the side there. Level, blood echoes, insight, all of my stats. You know what, the best way to do this is certainly from the stats screen. I shouldn't be doing it here. It won't let me look at them. Alright, so, the Saw Cleaver. I love that I guessed all of this stuff. I tried to make it up as I go along. It just tells me. The Saw Cleaver. One of the trick weapons of the workshop, commonly used in the hunting business. Again, it's a business, it's a job, it's a career. This saw, effective at drawing the blood of beasts, transforms into a long cleaver that makes use of centrifugal force. The saw, with its set of blood-letting teeth, has become a symbol of the hunt, and only grows in effectiveness the more grotesquely transformed the beast. So, the hunters are professional werewolf killers, professional beast killers. The hunter's axe retains the qualities of an axe, but offers a wider palette of attacks by transforming. Boasts a heavy blunt attack, leading to high rally potential. Rally potential. No matter their pasts, beasts are no more than beasts. Some choose this axe to play the part of executioner. Well, let's just stay with the threaded axe, with the hunter's axe second. Some choose this axe to play the part of executioner. So, hunters are given a choice when they join the hunters about which weapon they want to use to play the part of executioner. Guessing different hunters have different ideas of what their job entails. The same way some policemen are like, I'm here to protect the community, and some policemen are, I'm here to punish criminals. And some policemen are, I'm here because, you know, the police is corrupt and I can make some money off this. Cool. Okay. Sufficiently deadly as a rigid bladed cane, but also serves as a whip when its blade is split into many. Concealing the weapon inside the cane and flogging the beast with the whip is partly an act of ceremony, an attempt to demonstrate to oneself that the bloodlust of the hunt will never encroach upon the soul. Cool, so the cane turns into like an ivy-style whip sword. Getting like flagellant vibes from this. I'm going to go with the saw cleaver for now. Mostly because I think it looks the coolest as well. Let's take that. There we go, saw cleaver. Okay, so it's literally a saw that is also a cleaver. Okay. Good choice, hopefully. Got the heavy attack. Cool, alright. So, carrying up the stairs, another gift from the messengers. This appears to be the gun. Again, if we look at the box art here. The game states that when you play this game, you will have a sharp weapon. In fact, we seem to have picked the correct one. No, this one's hooked outwards. Not quite the same thing. Similar handle, though. And also a gun. I'm loving the little messenger, like... This thing loaded? Alright. The messengers offer you a firearm. Choose one. Firearms are wielded with the left hand and employed in beast hunting. Okay, so blood is what drives the power of the pistols. That's what blood tinge affects. Okay. Good to know. Pistol made at the workshop for hunters stalking beasts. Hunter firearms are specially crafted to employ quicksilver bullets fused with the wielder's own blood, boosting damage against beasts. The pistol is a quicker draw than the blunderbuss, allowing for speedier responses to attacks. Okay, so the pistol responses to attacks makes it sound like I'm going to be using the pistol for defense or riposte, parrying. And the pistol is faster. And this is the blunderbuss. Hunter firearms are specially crafted to employ quicksilver bullets. Excuse me. The impact of this highly effective weapon counters beasts' swift movements, and its wide spread is nigh on guaranteed to hit the mark. Okay, so you've got a pistol, faster, or a blunderbuss, more likely to hit. I'm going to take the thing that's more likely to hit, because my accuracy is just... so good. Oh, that's right-hand weapon 2, and that's left-hand weapon. Cool. Well, we're good to go then. We actually have weapons now. Third gift from the messengers. A notebook received from the messengers. Leave messages with these loyal servants to share them with hunters and other ones. Okay, so it's soapstone from Dark Souls. I'm never going to use it, but it's nice to have it. Messengers are inhabitants of the dream who revere the brave hunters. Use them to send messages to other world. Leave notes with messengers, read the notes left to messengers in other worlds, and rate notes to reach out to hunters across planes of existence. Nota bene, online use only, cannot use this item offline. Cool. Well, it's a notebook. Fair enough. Right, well the game says go inside. A roaring fire. Bottles of jars and stuff. And an old man in a wheelchair. Now this man in a wheelchair is not the same guy. I didn't think it was. He doesn't have the bandages over his eyes. This is a different, but also apparently crippled man. Am I British? I am. For my sins. Alright. Got one leg. The other guy had 2 shoes. We saw that in the intro. He had 2 shoes. This man only has 1 leg. And a cane. Is there anything on the cane? I'm trying to see if there's like a head or something on it. Maybe a bird? Possibly. Hi, who are you?
Aha. You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gehrman, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it. This was once a safe haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the dog, should it please you.
Uh-huh, okay.
This was once a workshop. You're welcome.
Okay, so this is Gehrman. Although he seemed to be kind of uncertain about that fact. I don't know if anybody else picked up on that, but he was like, my name's... Give me a second, let me rack my brain and come up with something. Gehrman. Okay. If you say so, I'll believe you. And he is a friend to hunters. It seems like he's the curator of this place, or the orderly who looks after the whole lot. I'm welcome to use whatever I can find. Ooh. Ah, this is the actual workshop itself. Okay, we'll look at that in a second. Even the doll. So the doll is a usable item. And you just want me to go and hunt beasts. You're just like, get out. Get out, go and hunt beasts. You might not know what's going on right now, but don't worry. Just remember, kill beasts. That's all you need to know for now. Yes, a usable doll. What an interesting term. Workshop. Fortifying weapons using bloodstones, which I have none. Okay, so that's weapon upgrades, repair weapons, and the ability to enhance our flesh. That sounds fun. That sounds like it'll end up in a bit of a mess. Let's see, we've got broken mirror. Jars and stuff, another doorway out. the memory altar. This seems a lot like in the intro. We went into that room with all the unlit candles. There was like an altar with a statue above it. A whole bunch of candles on that as well, and a huge, huge monster skull on a piece of cloth. And I was reaching out to touch that when something happened. The workshop tool required for this task is missing. A workshop tool like a giant, huge monster skull, perhaps? Possibly. Sorry about your books. Hi there, little friends. To escape this dreadful hunter's dream, halt the source of the spreading scourge of beasts, lest the night carry on forever. Okay, so this is because I'm offline. This is from the game. It's from the messengers themselves. To escape this dreadful hunter's dream, I don't want to be here. It's dreadful, apparently. Halt the source of the spreading scourge of beasts, lest the night carry on forever. Alright. Thanks, buddies. Kick over all those books. Alright, cool. And this leads back down around. Ritual altar. Ritual altar. Okay, we've got some rituals to do. There's the doll. An abandoned doll. Cannot be used. If it is usable, we can't use it yet. And this guy. A messenger in a bath. Trade in blood echoes with messengers to buy and sell items. Ah, he is a merchant. Some stuff there to buy. Cool. Alright, well, we'll come back here once we've earned a little bit of cash. Alright, what else have we got here in the Hunter's Dream? We have... Oh, cool. So this is just the training tutorial area. Square to use item. I don't have any items, but I reckon I can put my Molotov cocktails there. That works. Switch weapons. Don't have any extra weapons, but cool. Good to know. Press up on the D-pad for emergency quicksilver bullet replenishment. Use with caution. Performing this action drains hit points. Alright, well, good to know. We have closed gate. More graves and flowers over there. Trusting notes with other messengers will allow hunters to read your words. Okay, like the soapstone. Notes held by messengers contain wit and wisdom. Do they now? Suppose if your idea of wit and wisdom is try horse but hole, then yes, they do. Personal effects here, which I have none. And gestures I have here. Point forward, hunter's salutation, sit down, rally, conviction and wave. Okay, simple hunter's bow. Receive assistance from other hunters using the beckoning bell. Nope. Not at the moment. After taking damage from an enemy, there is a period of time in which attacking the enemy in return will restore a certain amount of your hit points. We found that out whilst fighting the wolf in the clinic. If I get slapped around, I just have to give as good as I get. R1 when next to a staggered enemy for a visceral attack. Shooting your firearm will interrupt and stagger an enemy when properly timed their attack. Cool. So you parry by shooting them when they attack. You stagger them, you get in there for a quick hit. Hitting enemy from behind with a charge attack causes them to stagger. Okay. Yep. Charge attacks. L1 to transform weapon. Oh, hello. Okay, that's now slower, but with a lot more reach. And that is the weapon from the box art. Okay, well, we're going for the, if we assume that the front of the cover is lore friendly, is canon, we are slowly becoming the canon hunter. Cool, and I'm guessing that means left trigger is... That makes a lot of noise. Okay. Cool, well, I guess the only place left to go... Seems like there should be something here, but there isn't. Alright, the only place left to go then is... back to Yharnam. And we're going to do that, I think, after a quick 3 to 5 minute break. So... Thank you all for joining me so far today. I hope everybody's enjoying the lore through of Bloodborne. We've got a lot more to go. We've done the tutorial, I guess. At least I've learnt what all of the buttons do. I am super curious as to all of this talk of dreams and blood and beasts and moons. Time to finally stick our teeth into it, I think. So I'm going to take a 3 to 5 minute break. I will be back shortly. Grab yourselves a cup of tea or coffee. Do what you need to do to stay happy and comfortable for the rest of the show. And I'll see you in a moment. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Thank you all for waiting during that short break there. I hope we all managed to grab ourselves a cup of tea or coffee, or in my case, apple juice. Delicious. Welcome back to the Word of Law for Bloodborne. Day 1, Part 1, Hour 3 now, I guess. How is everybody today? Thank you all for tuning in and being here. Morning, Horrid, how are you? Yeah, I hope you're all enjoying it so far. Thank you to the people who have followed the show or sent in bits today. You've all been very generous. I'm trying out something new today. This is a different adventure for us, and if you really enjoy it, it might become a staple part of the show. I want to get into the, real nitty-gritty of game. I want to get in there, find out all those hidden secrets, all those little things that the game developers have hidden, and they want us to find. Thinking of doing the same after this with, Metal Gear Solid or something like that. Some other big chunky game. But yeah, Bloodborne. We've barely scratched the surface. The themes have presented themselves of blood and disease and madness. And now it waits for us to really get in there. I'm doing great, alright. I'm having a fantastic time. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the show and you want to help out, you can host the channel, or you can send out a tweet, or you can join us on any of the social things. That would be super rad of you. That would be super awesome of you to do any of those things. I'd appreciate it greatly. So, a reminder, this is a blind playthrough. Don't tell me anything about the game. It's a lore playthrough. Don't undercut my enjoyment of discovering and piecing together the story for myself, please and thank you. Sit back, relax, join me in exploring the world of Bloodborne, taking it all in for the first time. You off protocol jerk-ops, thank you for being here. Have a great time at the gym, you mad fool. What? I gotta go to the gym. Just be scrawny, like me. You'll be fine. You get colds every 20 minutes, but you'll be fine. But thank you for the follow. I appreciate that you appreciate my style of playthrough. Speaking of which, let's get back to it. So we've explored the Hunter's Dream. A safe place for my kind to duck out of the way of the blood and mess of Yharnam. But a little message, a little tiny message hidden away at the back of a chapel said, "Escape the dreadful Hunter's Dream by finding the scourge source of the beasts." So as lovely as this is, apparently I don't want to be here. Good to know. Alright, well, we're going back to Yharnam through a headstone. We mentioned before that there were all those gravestones about. To get back to where we were, we have to go via the dead. Don't look at the load screens, don't look at the load screens. Load screens are full of spoilers and lies. Distract yourself with the interesting things happening in that direction. Wow, how wonderful. Truly great. Certainly better than a story-heavy based game giving you hints and tips in its loading screen about what you're about to play. So, what have we got here? Back in Yharnam, place hasn't improved. Got a door. Does not open from this side. Someone's coughing up a lung. Someone's coughing up a lung over here. Nope. Right here. Oh, there's light. Okay, I thought that was light reflecting from somewhere. It's not. It's light coming out of the window. Can't knock on the door, but I can knock on the window. Window, you notice, is barred. Heavy, heavy iron bars. They do not want anything getting in through the windows.
Oh, you must be a hunter. And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yharnam has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good.
Okay, so Gilbert's an outsider like me. Inside a house, though. I'm going to assume that he's probably not supposed to be in here, then. Alright, Gilbert, what else have you got for me?
Paleblood, you say? Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yharnam lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood, or so they say. Yharnamites don't share much with outsiders. Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance.
Okay, so we have different kinds of blood. A huge variety. It's not just blood. There are special vintages, apparently. Now, when we started, the man in the wheelchair who gave us our contract was like, oh yes, pale blood. Everybody knows about pale blood. It's a mystery, but we all know about it. This guy doesn't. So I'm going to assume that pale blood knowledge is very special. Knowing about it is a very exclusive club that we're a part of. It also makes me think that how many other kinds of blood are there? Apparently the Healing Church in the Cathedral Ward, they're in control of all of it. They have all the types of blood. It all goes through them. Anything else, Gilbert?
Across the valley
No.
to the east. That's your...
Okay. Nothing more from Gilbert. Okay, so across the valley. I'm assuming he means this valley? Like, that's a bit of a valley there. It definitely looks like a cathedral back there. So not only is the Cathedral Ward the seat of the Healing Church, it's also the source of their special blood. Okay. Pebbles. Small pebbles found throughout Yharnam can be thrown at foes. Quite thrilling. It looks like an eyeball. It reminds me of the eyeballs from the basilisks in Dark Souls. The eyeballs from the basilisks in Dark Souls. I wonder if that's a subtle nod to that. Okay. Ooh, alright, we've got people down there. The Torch and Pitchfork Brigade have shown up. So the hunt is on tonight. Hi. Hello. Oh. That was entirely me pressing the wrong button. What have I played recently where X has been dodge and square has been... Horizon. I've been playing too much Horizon Zero Dawn. That's what I've done recently. Well, Molotovs work. They work really, really, really well. So I can drop down there, or I can... Let's carry on down the staircase. Oh, oh, hi. There's two dudes just here. So, can we get this one at a time, please? Wow, okay. Fists dealing 2 damage. Spear now dealing 88. Alright then. Alright, and there's that visceral attack that they were talking about. Okay, the beastmen up here, like, keeping watch. There's something down over this way, though. Ooh. There's a big boy over there. Okay, then. The old fist up the bum. Perfect. Alright, there's like a mob working its way through the streets. Ugh, more delicious horses. Crunchy horse bits just everywhere. A crucified burning beast. Covered in bandages. Oh, that's here. Okay. And I'm guessing this is how we open this. Perfect. Figured that out. Alright, shortcut get. Keep it down. Probably shouldn't fight Big Boy just yet. I'm looking at this. The bandages on the beasts are what really confuse me. Because, God, there's a lot of blood dripping down that wall over there. Bandages imply treatment. And they've spoken a bit about a sickness so far. I'm assuming whatever this beast plague is came in as just like an ordinary sickness with like welts and stuff like that. And only later did it start causing the transformations. Alright. Do I want to be doing this? Let's find out how good these Molotovs are. Wow, not good at all if they block it with their axe. Alright. Ow, ow, ow. Right, okay. Note to self, don't go that way. Cool. Pick literally any other direction. And you'll be fine. Right, let's try that again. On the bright side, we've got our first death out of the way. It's not so bad. I'll get used to it. I'm not quite as nippy as I hoped I would be, but it's probably just not enough practice yet. These guys go down on a single hit. These guys just die. Okay, that's got some decent reach to it. Whoa. Cool. Alright. Can do some real damage with this. gonna assume I've done a Dark Souls and dropped my blood echoes somewhere. Back over here, probably. Excuse me, sir. You haven't seen a bunch of blood echoes anywhere, do you? No. Why not? Oh, have you, like, got them? Alright, big boy is quite tough. Alright, let's watch out for that. I'm actually doing a fairly decent amount of damage to him. I just gotta stay away from the sharp end. If he'll let me. Ow, not letting me. Ah, let me be. Ooh, okay, this game is quick. It's in and out, in and out. Don't get them all tangled up with you. There we go. Ah, there we are. Cool, okay. So you don't just leave them on the ground. Enemies pick them up. Ooh, you're a beefy boy, aren't you? I'll take those blood vials, thank you. Cool, alright. You see how his eyes were glowing? I wonder if that's a thing. Sure, we've explained to us at some point. Is there anything else even down here? Did I do all of that for nothing? Yes. Alright, well. We did it, though. And that's what's important. We should feel good about ourselves. Bunch more of those coffins everywhere. So many coffins, so many dead people. The dead literally piled up in the street. Not enough holes in the ground to put them in. Can't get back over there. Statues again. Everywhere. More crucified beasties. I saw a guy at this. Because yeah, I was up there. I came across that bridge. There was a guy at this burning statue. I'm guessing he walked up the street with everybody else. Guessing he's gone. Alright. Bust up all your luggage. Make a whole bunch of noise. Molotov cocktails. Oh, they're going up and down the street. Right, well then, let's just keep out the way of them. Hey fellas, there's a lot of you now. Just listening to that bell a second. It's just ringing, it doesn't seem to be tolling anything in particular. There's more of this glowing light. Is this a... Yes, it is. Okay, so those red lanterns, they seem to indicate where we can go and talk to someone. Cool. You see the door? The way that it's... Is that paint or nails? Let me have a look. Yeah, it's got like rivets in it. That's another thing they used to do on castles and stately homes. You get these big oak doors and you put fat iron nails in them, so that if someone tries to chop down your door with an axe, they bust up the axe on the nail. More home defenses.
Are you that outsider?
Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya? Are you that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
Okay, so no one wants anything to do with me. People are hiding inside, probably from the hunt. And they all know that I'm here. Everybody knows that there's an outsider here. Friendly bunch, eh? You know what? I think I might have to go and deal with those two separately. If they're all just gonna go up and down the street like this, I'm just gonna pick them off as they split apart. Why wouldn't I? Okay, we've got some good damage going now. That's nice. Blood vials, thank you very much. I'll take more of those. Alright, walking on down the street. Here we go. You know what, I'm going to knock on this door in a second. I'm waiting for those guys to come back down the street. I'll kill them first. Oh, hi. I'll kill these guys going down the street first, then I'll start knocking on doors. Alright. One at a time, please. We can do that. Whoop. I'll be over here, thank you. Watch out for the pitchfork, as Geralt of Rivia can tell you. Pitchfork in the hands of an angry peasant is the worst weapon in the world. Let's try. You're not the only one with range, buddy. Okay, that's a bit weaker as well, but it's got the range to it. Alright, street cleared. Perfect. Now we can poke around to our heart's content without getting a horrible, nasty farming implement up the butt. Alright. Anybody home?
Lads, you've come on. Who'd open their door on a night of the hunt? Away with you. Now. Lads, you've come on. Who'd open their door on a night of the hunt? Away with you. Now.
Okay. Don't open your door on the night of a hunt. Sounds like these people are, like, hunts are regular occurrences. They happen a lot. Also, like, anybody outside of it is in trouble. Anybody outside on the night of a hunt is fair game, seems like. I can hear wailing and crying. I heard you round that corner. You ain't as sneaky as you think you are, buddy. Ooh, bloodstone shard. What is one of those? Here we go, a material. A solid shard that forms in cold blood. After death, some substances crystallize, but most simply harden and form bloodstones. At the workshop, these bloodstones are embedded in weapons to fortify them. Okay, so that is... Cold blood is a type of blood. Don't know what cold blood is, but it is a specific kind of blood. And after death, it crystallizes. That's like a weird... It's got like a... It's a double helix. But almost like tendons and muscle. And those are placed into hunter weapons to make them stronger. And this stuff is harvested from beast men, apparently. Okay. Cold blood. That's another kind of blood to add to the list. Die. Get out of here. You nearly got me. You nearly got the jump on me. No, you were just chilling out around here. Waiting for some poor sod to come a-walking. And I did. Oh, okay. Hello. Alright, that's the big bonfire for today. That is a big wolf man. That's bigger than the one I fought in the clinic. And they strung it up and set fire to it. And now they're all gathered around the bonfire, smoking cigarettes, having marshmallows, feeling all good about themselves. I was gonna say, let's try not to wake everybody up, but apparently that's gonna happen anyway. Oh, I may have stirred the hornet's nest there for a second. Okay, the bell rang and they all started to walk away. I'm gonna try and take advantage of these guys as they walk away from the main group. So these lot are hunting. I'm a hunter. Unless they're talking when they're like, who'd open their door on the night of a hunt? Maybe they're thinking that it's me, but I'm an outsider. They shouldn't know I'm here. Or me being here is unexpected. Ow. Get out of here with your fire. Bunch of blood vials, I'll take those. Still plenty of dudes around there. Still lots of friends to go and chat with. Let's go see what we can find. There was a guy on this top level who was sort of by himself. Check around the corner, make sure the thing's not going to jump out at me. More quicksilver bullets. Again, we haven't been, we haven't actually been told what the quicksilver bullets or the blood vials are. Hi. Sounds like something's knocking on a door somewhere. There we go. What have you got there? Blood vial. Ah, you could fit your hand through there. You could reach in and grab that. Ugh, it's like you're not even trying. So many dudes. There's 2 up there. 2, 3, 4, 5 down there. Someone just spotted me. 2 of... Okay, those 2 just spotted me. That's cool. I'll fight these 2 up here. Come on, friends. One. Okay, I just want to do one thing. Give me that auto target switch. Because this game has 2 dodges actually. When you're not locked on, you have a dodge roll. But if you're locked on to something, you have a swishy sidestep. And I'd rather make sure if I was fighting something, doing the swishy sidestep, as soon as I killed it, I would continue dodging the same way. Otherwise I'm just going to confuse myself and end up dead. Alright, that guy back there's got a gun, so... yeah. So let's just see if we can't get someone else's attention first. Let's deal with this fellow with the shield. Come on. Come on. Alright, shield dude dead. Ow, wow, okay, that hurts. Watch out for the gun. There's those two there. There's also a guy on top of the stagecoach over there. Right, let's rush this dude at the back. We'll duck behind this stagecoach so that guy can't see it. Oh, hi, dog. Okay, dog's dead. Cool. Whew. Okay, so now we've got man up on stagecoach. And 2 more guys walking about. Mangy, flea-ridden dogs everywhere as well. You two gonna loop down here because I can fight you then. Come on. Take your time. There we go. One. And here comes the guy with the torch. Come on, buddy. Friend's dead. What are you gonna do?
You are cursed.
Apparently I'm cursed. Alright. Time to go deal with this dude. Alright, is that everyone? Hey, I think we did it. Look at that. Alright, let's get a good look at this place. What is going on here? Dead bodies all over the place. Cold blood dew. A droplet of cold blood containing blood echoes. Used to gain blood echoes. Hunters sustained by the dream gain strength from blood echoes. They imbibe the blood with thoughts of reverence, indeed gratitude, for their victims. Right, so we thank those that we kill. We thank them for their generous contribution to the hunting effort. Quicksilver bullets. Now, what are you? You're a big old beastie, aren't you? They cut you off at the legs and crucified you up. You might notice, or something I've just noticed, one of his arms has fallen down. So that was probably up at one point, making it like a triangle at the top there. Which would almost be like this symbol turned the other way up. Don't know if that means anything, but there we go. Oh, there's an item back here. There'll be an item over here. What have we missed? What have we missed? Hello? No, you can't come in. We're closed. We don't want any. Alright, well, let's go see what's waiting for us on the other side of that door. That sounds like a whole bunch of fun. Can I sneak my way back there? Okay, I could, but the game's not gonna let me. Alright. Fair enough. Alright. So we have beast men hunting the streets for giant beasts. Being hunted in the streets by me, hunting for beasts. While the townsfolk hole themselves up and wait for the night to be over, I guess? Another bloodstone shard. Okie dokie. 2 blood vials. Don't know what that symbol means. Oh, another one of those red lanterns over here. It's like hysterical laughter from in here. Okay. Anybody home, ladies? Can I come in?
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
I'm getting the feeling you don't actually care that I'm stuck out here. Something tells me you don't mind at all.
I don't reckon you're from round here.
Oh. Thanks, lady. Appreciate the words of comfort there. Alright, well. There's down there. I mean, apart from the box of human skulls I just busted open, apparently, there's dogs in cages down there. Alright, let's not go that way then. All the trees are dead. And like all the grass is grey. There's nothing living around here. Everything is dead. Ah, you're hammering on the door, are you? Alright, well. Here we go, I guess. Oh, you've got very good hearing. Hi, buddy. How are you? Oh, you're better than I am. Ow. Up, up, up. Oh, back. Okay, that's a move you have. You're not as tough as you look. Ow. Okay, maybe you're a little tough. But now you're dead. Yeah, whatever's affecting these people is causing grotesque distensions of belly and size. This guy's probably on his way to becoming one of those big wolves. They locked him in here. Like, these doors were locked. In fact, these just look like regular dudes. Also got a torch there. Regular dudes trying to get through this door, and then probably Biggin showed up. Killed them as well, maybe. Alright, let's see. Torch. Oh, it's a left-handed weapon, okay. A common torch formed by wrapping a pine resin-drenched cloth around the end of a long stick. Hunters choose torches not only because the hunt leads them to the darkest nooks, but also because certain creatures they encounter are possessed of a deathly fear of flame. Okay, so the torch can do a little bit of fire damage. Can also make my life a little bit easier. I'll be able to see things now. That's good. More of these crazy, like, palanquins and rickshaws and carriages. Everything around here screams opulence gone wrong. Like huge carriages with gold filigree on the wheels. Lavish debauchery happening in the darkest times. I'm getting a very, like, Fall of Rome vibe. Oh, hi. I didn't even see you things there. What are you? Oh, you're crows. No, you're crows that have gorged yourself on meat, aren't you? That's what you actually are. You're crows that have grown huge and fat on meat that it's infected with this lichen plague. They've become were-crows. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. You're disgusting, I know that much. Yeah, so heavy and ragged they can't even fly anymore. Ah. Blech. What are you chewing on? This poor guy's oil urn. I can hear a music box. I'm guessing it's up there. If it's in that direction, I can hear a music box over there. An oil urn. When this urn hits its mark, the target is drenched in oil and made extremely flammable. Fire is commonplace on the hunt, and oil urns accentuate its effect. Sometimes, when hunters burn beasts, they appear intoxicated by the euphoria of purification. Okay, so the burning of the beast is like a religious experience for some people. For some hunters, at least. I'm looking at all of these, looking at all of these statues here. Hands out. Giving, receiving, begging. Offering. Mouth open in like a scream? Or a yawn? Definitely looks more like a scream, doesn't it? And eyes closed or open? I can't tell. I need a pair of binoculars or something. I need a telescope. But yeah. What fun imagery this culture has. Hearing that music box still. This is the other side of that gate. Okay. Cold blood dew. Oh, we already saw that. That's, you know, soul of a weary warrior, etc. Okay, there's something up there. We've got a gate. That's where that music box is coming from. From on the other side of that, probably from inside that house where that window is, actually. Alright, well eventually I'll figure out how to get there. Probably from up here. Ooh, doggo, hi. Okay, we've got 3 dogs, uh-oh. I probably don't want to get everybody's attention just yet. If we could maybe do this one at a time. That works. Ow, ow, ow. Oh god, I don't like how fast these dogs are. Nope. Fast dogs, way too quick. I really need to deal with that dog before I deal with the gunman, but I don't really think I get a choice in the matter here. Alright, one at a time. Hey, doggo. There we we go, got him. Ooh, don't like those. They're also all torn up and mangy. I'm just soaked in blood. I am just coated in the stuff. Alright, what do we got? More blood vials. A well. Nothing in the well. No way of getting that way just yet. I've noticed a lot of the grotesques on the wall here. A lot of these gargoyle grotesques. Can I get a good look? Like they're demony, but sort of hound-like themselves. They're kind of doggy. Like in these ones guarding this... Yeah, come on. Come on, camera. Like this one guarding this door here. Kinda dog-like. Place has a strange relationship with canines, that's for certain. Why am I here? Can I go home? Oh, hello. Okay, got a couple of big boy werewolves guarding the street up ahead that direction. More of these supplicants, faces covered with just their eyes showing. I hope someone got paid a lot of money for those statues, because carving folds of cloth into stone? Oh, hello. That's not bad. It's pretty good work. Another bloodstone shard. So, straight ahead into Dogtown. Can't say I'm really feeling that one right now. We can try going left here. Let's try left first of all. We'll deal with Dogtown in a bit. So much luggage and suitcases around. I'm getting like war evacuation vibes. Like everybody just tried to pack up and leave one day and obviously didn't make it, or did make it and had to leave everything behind. Okay, that goes back down there, but this isn't really a shortcut. Another bloodstone shard, thank you very much. But yeah, there's just like sacks everywhere. They're not sandbags or anything, they're just sacks of stuff. Still, all of these coffins and things, they're confusing me. Another bloodstone shard. Oh, there's a ladder over there. Okay. Can't quite see that in the darkness, but... Okay, so we've got ladder down or dogfights. Well, the obvious route is straight through to dogfights. But I found this. And if playing Souls has taught me anything, never turn your nose up at a secret route. Okay, I can drop down. If I drop down here, though, that's it. We are going this way. There's no turning back. There's a giant rat down there. Oof. Trying to decide if I better spend my time upstairs. You know what? Nope, let's go down. It's right at the start of the game. We've got nothing to lose except all the progress we've made so far. Oh no, there was a ladder there. Oh, well. I could have taken that ladder down, but I guess I'm dropping from ledge to ledge. Looks like. It's quiet down here. Has he? Spent 3 hours eating too much food and now you're dead? Oh no. Too much food. Oh, there are some... These guys are super beastie. Okay, so the lower down in the city you go, the more beastie things get. They're quite tough, but if you get the drop on them, it's not so bad. Oh, he had an item on him. Oh well. Gone now. Checking around all the corners. Let's see, we've got one over here as well. Okay, so we can climb back up that ladder if we wanted to. Although I don't actually know where it leads. It's so quiet down here. Right, let's pop this torch out so we can see what we're doing. Alright, beast man. Oh god, I want to get a good look at your face once we're done here. Well. He fell down. Also, there's a lot of giant rats down there. Where is he? Oh, he's right there. Well, there's a ladder there, so I'm guessing he can't get back up the ladder. Sucks to be him. That sounds like a you problem, buddy. And this guy has a spear. Okay. Missed. Okay. Guy's also dead. Let's have a good look at these fellows. Let's have a good old look. So these are super advanced stage of whatever this transformation is. They're not like full furry wolfmen yet. But they've all of their limbs are stretched and distended and tied with splints. They've got hair going down their back now and coming out of their elbows. And their feet end with these vicious toenail claws. So the ones upstairs are turning. The ones down here have turned, but not fully. Alright. But everyone seems to be out on the hunt still. These guys aren't talking English, but they're still down here patrolling. With pitchforks and farming implements and everything, so I don't know, maybe they're all part of it, maybe they're all in on it. Maybe the disease hasn't quite taken all of their mind yet and they're still sort of thinking like humans. There's another one down there as well, and a rat. There's also, if I can nail it, 5 thick cold blood. Alright, let's see if I can get the drop on this rat. Yep, Get the drop on that rat just fine. Okay, let's deal with the beastie boy over here. Oh, those viscera attacks are good. And then we put him down. Nice. Alright. See you later, Portable. You have a good day, mates. Blood vials. Hunter's garb. All of the hunter stuff. And judging from the look of that hat and those gloves, it's that stuff. Box art cosplay is complete. One of the standard articles of hunter attire fashioned at the workshop. Fine piece of hunter attire that provides stable defense to anyone facing Yharnam's beastly threat. Recognizable by its withered feathers, this cap is fashioned after one of the old hunters. It's also apparently much better than what we currently have for everything apart from slow poison. One of the standard articles of hunter attire fashioned at the workshop, accompanied with a short cape to wipe away blood. Fine piece of hunter attire, provides stable defense, allows one to stalk beasts unannounced by cover of night. Wonder if that actually has effect on our sneakiness, but who knows. The hunter's gloves again, allowing us to stalk creatures. All the same. Oh yes, now we're looking the business. Now we look like we know what we're doing. Don't look like an old school English professor anymore. Okay then. Let's hunt beasts by the cover of night. Doesn't make me splash through the water any quieter. Right. Rattos. You guys were fairly quick to kill. It's that beast man just tucked in the corner right there who's going to be the problem. Oh no. Alright. Everyone and their mum has come to investigate. Alright, one at a time, please. Oh my god, hang on. Oh, these rats, look at their faces. Oh, let me get my face out of their face, but that's like a huge pus-filled eyeball and all the mange taking off their fur. Ah. Again, giant rats. I'm assuming, much like the crows, they've grown fat on fouled meat. Source of their diet being cursed, diseased blood and flesh, whatever these wolfmen have. It's worked its way up and down the food chain. Again, this isn't the first time this has happened, or it's not been going on for only a day. This is a regular enough occurrence. Oh. Hi, friendos. Come on, you. Again, one at a time, if you please. Sneaky, sneaky, sniffy rat. Is dead. Get off my weapon. Just making sure no one's snuck around the side anywhere. Hi, you. Say, if you're not gonna pay attention, I'm gonna take full advantage of that. Come on, buddy, come on, buddy, come on, buddy. Alright, just you and me now, friend. Just you and me. Okay, they don't seem to be nearly as bad as the rats from Dark Souls. Yet. So, what were you playing with? Nothing. There is nothing down here, just the rats. The echo is weird here. Alright, well. The rats have nothing to offer. Ooh, look at that. The little grotesques holding the lantern. They're the messengers. So the messengers aren't just visions to me. They either exist as a thing people know about, or they've appeared to other people enough to become part of the folklore. Now the point of grotesques, for anyone who doesn't know, gargoyles and grotesques are the same thing. Gargoyles channel water, grotesques don't. But they are basically wards against evil. They shoo off bad omens and scare away the devil. So these little pasty white messenger fellows are everywhere, holding out lamps for this entire city, or at least for this part of the city, down here in the sewers. So they're a cultural thing, not just a crazy, blood-induced nightmare. Mess. Alright, what do we got? I can hop down here. That's a long way down. To all of those things lying down there. Well, there was no other way back up on the other side. Like, we can't go back up. We have to keep going down. So, nope, missed. Ow. Didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought, but I didn't want to go all the way to the bottom. Yes. I'm gonna say, definitely, definitely don't think these things are dead. Here, have a cocktail. Okay. Hi. Ugh. Shit, you're right next to me as well. Okay, please. Please step on back there. Please don't throw up on me, that's disgusting. I didn't see that one right there. Hi. Oh, that goes over the top of them. That doesn't, nope. Okay, so they've got some reach. Let's use the extended form of our saw cleaver to deal with these horrible things from far away. I'll have a look at all their bodies in just a second. I wanna clear this mess out first of all. Back. Easy does it. One at a time, please. Whoa, ow. You got long arms. Ow, 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 ow. Just stay away from you. Okay, whew. This game's loud. I hope the audio is still fine for everybody. Okay. I'll drop in blood vials. That person had 10 quicksilver bullets on them. Oh. Hi. Stay away. Okay, so they've got like this kind of weird crawling march attack. I'm getting all sorts of tasty diseases down here probably. All this delicious muddy blood water. It's good stuff. Right, let's get a good look at these. They have no legs. They've got no legs and super, super long arms. Those arms appear to be rotten through. As you can see from this fellow right here, there's no connecting meat. It's got the long forearm bones, but nothing here. Which is gross. Which is gross and unnatural. Don't know who these fellas are down here, but they rot down in the sewers, unable to climb their way out. So that's fun. Okay. Just thought I'd check. Okay, so we've got a ladder that takes us back up. Let's see where the ladder that takes us back up actually takes us. Like another sewer pit. Right, let's go up this ladder that goes all the way to the top. I'm curious. I'm curious to see where I am in terms of the rest of the city. There's crows up there, lots of crows. Many, many crows. And this is where? Don't know, but more bird friends here. Whoa! Jesus Christ. I hate the amount of noise these things make. Ugh. Alright, when they go for you, they go for you. I don't care. They'll tear you apart. Yeah, you can hear them making half crow, half dog noises. That's fun. Madman's knowledge. Oh, we got some thick cold blood. A thick droplet of cold blood containing blood echoes, used to gain a larger amount of blood echoes. A strong will produces thick blood, doubtless the product of obsession, a potent source of human strength. Okay, the madman's knowledge. Skull of a madman touched by the wisdom of the great ones. Used to gain insight. Making contact with eldritch wisdom is a blessing, for even if it drives one mad, It allows one to serve a grander purpose for posterity. So far this has been so much blood and oil and death. This is telling me that there's something else. There's something eldritch. Eldritch is ancient magic. Old. Usually, nowadays, used interchangeably with Lovecraftian. Especially with terms like the wisdom of the great ones. Yeah, we are... I'm getting Cthulhu vibes here. We're going to be looking at cosmic horror, unknowable knowns, truths that are lies, all of that good stuff contained within the madman's skull. Right, well. There's more to this werewolf plague than meets the eye, I guess. Hey, big boy. Oh, I know where this is. Yeah, this is where that music box was. You gonna stay over there? Okay, he's gonna stay over there. Cool. Means I can have a chat with these people. Anybody home?
Wretched outsider. Trying to fool me to open this door. Heavens, the depths of depravity. Wretched outsider. Trying to fool heavens.
Alright, another person. They don't want to open that door. They ain't opening those doors for anybody. Not even someone as fancily dressed as myself. I regret putting those glasses on my face. They're ruining the effect of the mask. So that's a shame. Alright. That man is holding a statue in one hand. Oi, over here. Oof, ow. Ooh, okay. It's a pretty significant statue he's got there. Get in there. Oh, you cheeky bugger. You see that? He tried to bait me in with a delayed strike. I see you. Ooh, shiny coins. I'm onto you. Kick those legs apart. There we go. Trying to get me, he did. It's a shiny coin when it's at home. Assorted shining coins which might guide one's way. Various coins that are particularly luminous. There are very few uses for spare change during the hunt, but these serve as guides through the darkness. Or one could save them until morning, if it ever comes. Trying to see what the coins say, but they don't seem to say anything much. Trying to like make out some shapes. No, nothing there's really jumping out at me as like, pay attention, this is important. Alright. Got me some coins. At least I'm getting paid for my work. Can still hear that music box. Ah, cool. So this is... This is the shortcut through there. Okay. God, those things are loud and make me jump every time. Alright, well. Who lives in a house like this? I'm assuming you're playing the music?
Who are you? I don't know your voice, but I know that smell. Are you a hunter? Please go look for my mum. Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him, but now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared.
Okay, so Daddy is a hunter. And that's hunter with a capital H, I'm assuming, because we have a specific smell. Probably the smell of blood and rot and oil and fire and smoke. But Mummy's missing. Daddy went out on the hunt and never came back. Mum went to find him. Doesn't seem too concerned that Daddy never came back. But definitely worried about Mummy. Okay. Sure. I'll look for Mother.
Really? Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box.
The tiny music box.
It plays one of Daddy's favourite songs. And when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers. Mum's so silly when I'm off without it. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, and if you find her, give her this music box. Please, I know you can do it.
Mm-hmm. When Daddy forgets us, we play this music box so he'll remember. I don't think it's going to have ended too well. What am I looking for? I am looking for... Small music box received from a young Yharnam girl. Plays a song shared by her mother and father. Inside the lid is a small scrap of paper. Perhaps an old message. Two names can be made out, however... Two names can be made out, however faintly. Viola and Gascoigne. I can use it. Well, we found the music box. And it plays that song. I wonder if I can add that to... Yes, cool. I can add it to a quick select menu. Okay. What the hell? Oh, it's the dog we killed. He's kind of phase shifted slightly. Ah, adorable puppy. Okay, so we can go back down there. We can go back down and try and see what's downstairs again, over that way. Well, no, we can't actually. We've got no way of getting up again. Okay, well that gives us then two directions from here. The first is up and across the bridge, past those two big werewolves. Or over here. What was it? It was, yeah, up next to these cackling ladies up here. There was this way. Past all these dogs in cages. So you know what? I'm going to try going this way. Oh god, there's loads of them. Oh god, there's so many of them. They're all in... I don't trust that they're going to stay in the cages. If I was this game, I wouldn't keep them in the cages. I would definitely let them out after a few seconds. Okay. Sorry, puppers, but... You're way too dangerous for me. My goodness, those ladies just giggling away, aren't they? Having a great time. Where... Ow. am I? Where on earth have I thrown myself? Oh, I know where this is. That's the bridge. Or the big sort of stone walkway with those two big wolves on. Okay, I'm just on the other side of that now. Fair enough. Down, I can go across this way. Can open this door. Hello? Hunters? Oh, hi. Game, ready? Please. It's so weird. It'll keep a target lock going past a wall, but if you get a doorway in between you, nope, that's it. Can I hear people? Whoa! Okay. Target lock's not the most effective thing in the world. Also, having my torch out definitely seems to make me a target. Here he comes. Hi, you. Nice sword. Some more cold blood dew. Alright. That leads back onto the bridge, if my spatial awareness is treating me right. So that man's alive, and I can target him, so... Yes, he's got a great big blunder pistol right in his lap. He was waiting for me to grab this, and he's going to shoot me in the back. Ooh. Pungent blood cocktail. A mature blood cocktail that releases a pungent odor when thrown that attracts bloodthirsty beasts. Precious tool in sadly short supply. In Yharnam, they produce more blood than alcohol, as the former is the more intoxicating. Okay, so they're producing blood and addicted to it? Ooh, a shiny letter. When the hunt began, the healing church abandoned us, blocking the great bridge to the cathedral ward as they burned old Yharnam to the ground on that moonlit night. Okay, so that's the reference to the tragedy at old Yharnam again. So a few nights ago, I'm guessing, the hunt began. The healing church was like, nope, we're closing up shop. And they sent agents, I'm guessing, to old Yharnam and burnt it to the ground. Okay. Right, well, let's see, we came in that door. This one locked from the other side? Nope. Okay, we can go through this one as well. Oh, hi. Ow. Did I not attack a third time for a reason, or did I just not feel like it? There we go. More Quicksilver bullets. Up, I guess? I'm so turned around. Another bloodstone shard. Wonderful. What was that noise? Hey, Bucket. Yes, first time. Have fun on my journey of pain and suffering. Oh, I'm sure I will. Oh, this is where this is. Aha! Although I don't know what that roar was all about. You right in there, Gilbert?
Across the valley to the east of Yharnam, you'll find the cathedral ward.
Okay, you already said this.
Within lies the old main cathedral, said to be the source of blood. I haven't heard of Paleblood, but that's your best bet if it's anything to do with unique types of blood.
Okay, so we need to get to the cathedral ward. That's where all of our blood questions will be answered. Well, we've unlocked a couple of shortcuts. We can get places. I have 5,000 blood echoes. I don't know if that's a lot. I wonder if I can check. Status. It doesn't tell me how many I need to level up, but I'm going to assume, having not leveled up at all this game, having 5,000 blood echoes is probably a lot. So let's go back to the Hunter's Dream. See what's going on over there. Don't look at this. Don't show me. I don't want to see your cheeky tooltip spoilers. Right, well. Everything seems the same around here. Doll's still asleep. Wonderful. Mr. Wheelchair? Was his name Gurman? No boss is done yet. Nothing really done yet, Bucket. Although we've been going at it for like 3.5 hours. Yeah, Gurman's gone. Alright, Gurman's missing. Cool. Well, I've got some of these. I've got blood echoes, currency basically, and I've got these bloodstone shards. Might as well upgrade. I feel like I would be foolish not to. Ups the damage by like 10%. That's pretty good. 240 blood echoes and 3 bloodstone shards. Yes. Ah, so for the next level, I'm going to need 5. I need to get 2 more. Well, I'm not a huge fan of running around with all these blood echoes. Makes me very nervous. Also, I'm like, just gonna have a quick run around here, see if Gurman's anywhere to be seen. I'm nervous when people just up and disappear. No. Nowhere to be seen. He was here when I first showed up and was like, cool, good job, welcome to the Hunters. And then vanished. Alright, well, okay. Going back to Central Yharnam, I guess. No point hanging around here.